Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. So here he is, the man crowned King of Turin, Alessandro Del Piero.
Yeah, and he deserves that crown too. Another in the line of truly great attacking talent that Italy seems to have a knack of producing. A player of immense ability, but also one who never shirked from his defensive duties too.
Absolutely not, and it's very easy to see why he became such a fan favourite. Gullit. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And the pass is intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. Odo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
De Ligt. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Not the most accurate pass. Gullit. Now it's Pele. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Beckham. Partey. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Great vision. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Can he get it through? Well read, nice interception. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, important interception. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Gullit. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Opts for safety. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Pele gets through on his own. Chance, surely! Ball is over the line. Beckham. Pele. Yamal.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Roberto Carlos tries to pass it through, and he welcomes it in. He takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Gullit. Gullit, good purposeful running this. Yamal. That pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Red Star certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Yamal. And smartly reclaimed. Otto clears. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve. Can he finish? Good first touch, and almost as good a second.
Otto brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Corner number 2 then. Otto. Played in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And now they can spring out of defence. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he's there to get it away. Gullit. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Partey. And here's Cruyff. Messi. Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. There's the header! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Cleared away. He shifted it to the flank. Otto. And Yamal. Kimmich. Costa Curta. That's Rudiger. Otto.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
And here's Torres. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Fernando Torres. Looking for the run. And that is expertly dealt with. That's a cute ball. And reclaimed it in a trice. Scholes. Otto tries making a foray down the right. Otto with the clearance. Oh, there's a probing ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Del Piero. That pass has been well intercepted. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Otto. And back to the keeper they go. Costa Curta. Now Oddo. Yamal. Crunching tackle. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Hangs in a cross. A corner it is then.
Attention, changement.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. He won't be happy with that one. And they've got rid. Nicked it back promptly. Vieira. Oddo. Oh, that's superb. Gives it back.
Red Star really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Gullit. And this is Roberto Carlos. And the cross comes in. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
And they're back on the ball again. Aimed beyond the defence. There's no flag. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Caresses it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Ribery. And the finish! In he goes again. That is decidedly lacking. Kane. Messi. And he's had it nicked away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And he's gone looking for safety. Messi. And this is Kane, looking to play him in. Kane has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And we're done. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Your reflections then, Jim?
Red Star certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Yeah, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fan... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal! And that's got him off to a flyer!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And the shot! He's scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Beckenbauer did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Gattuso. Manchester United finding their passes. Shapes to shoot! Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Ambitious ball here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's intervened well there. Nice looking ball. Just somewhat off target. Albert Ferrer calmly anticipates. Aims beyond the defence. Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style! And they get themselves in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Red Star get themselves into the lead. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Szoboszlai. He is just caressing the ball. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Can he get on the end of this? It's a pretty loose pass. Ah, he's given it away. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now there's a fine ball. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And it's Schneider. Conte. Schneider. Szoboszlai. Back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Osimhen. It's played through for him. He's found a way through. He gets big. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Cannavaro with a definite foul there. Has crossed into the... Oh, smashing against the crossbar. Costa Curta, nicely aimed pass. Well, we expected better, and so did he. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Good take, and is he in? Skill. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Votre attention, chers spectateurs. Nous vous demandons de bien vouloir garer vos véhicules uniquement dans les parkings prévus les jours de match. Merci de votre compréhension.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending... And Shevchenko! Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Threads one in. Crunching tackle. Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's played in, and we have our very first corner. Red Star are looking to go forward now. Now it's Shevchenko. And the pass is intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Well, that is one way to stop him. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's had a shot! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Could go all the way here. Ronaldinho, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player...
Diving header! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Such a good gamble to take, and one that paid off very handsomely. Good job he trusted his instincts.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Red Star finding their passes. Done delicately. Oh, no joy this time.
This is the time you need that pace.
Odo, ambitious ball here. Spread neatly. And this is Ibrahimovic. Beckenbauer. There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Red Star find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Vieira, Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. That's a lovely, neat pass. Zanetti. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Matheus Cunha. Can he latch on to this? Oh, smashing header! Quality ball. Now it's Gullit. And they win it back again. Floated through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's got away. Plays it across. Czech deals with that nice and simple. Odo. Red Star looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Looking for a runner. And this is Shevchenko. Koulibaly wins the duel this time. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That has not gone well. Davids. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well timed, excellent interception. Gullit is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Il y aura 2
That's
minutes
been
de
cut
temps
out, well
additionnel.
played. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Shevchenko. Nice interception, well timed. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Red Star 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it.
Changement.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. In with the challenge. Searching pass he's played there, and he was quick to react. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Azar. Here's Rodri. And it's Mendes. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now he's got space here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nuno Mendes aims beyond the defence. And here's Ronaldinho. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. That is ended up in no man's land. Azar. And it's Azar. Looking to play him in. Look at the space here. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Maldini has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
That's an imaginative pass. Koulibaly cuts out the pass. Rodri. Hazard. Vinicius Junior gets into some space. Shevchenko proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And he's managed to get free. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Gullit. Spread out to the left. Shevchenko. And that pass just didn't quite work. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Ronaldo is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Odo, the man that is tenacity personified.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Zanetti. Oh, super ball! Great pressure, plenty of it. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well read, nice interception. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Gullit. Back into the middle. Takes a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Played out to the left flank. Great vision. Ibrahimovic is wide and look. Header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Zanetti calmly anticipates. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho's delivery.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Nicely aimed pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, well measured. And he's intervened well there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, they could be caught out here. Tries to pass it through. Shevchenko receives it in a wide position. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Stood up well to him there. Davids is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that pass isn't the best. Roberto Carlos picks it up from the goal kick. Shevchenko. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Mesdames et messieurs, je vous demanderai de déposer vos détritus dans les poubelles situées dans les accès principaux. D'avance, merci.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Red Star.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
He's going for goal! Oh, crossbar! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Osimhen, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Maldini is there to clear. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and
the finish! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Red Star finding themselves unexpectedly behind. What a throw in. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's shifting through the gear. Cruyff! And the ball's come loose here. Nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Shevchenko. And it's Gullit. Davids. Otto in acres of space out wide.
they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And a chance! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Tunisia, that's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And that's going to be a booking. He's away! Ibrahimovic. Oh, this is a very good run. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Knocks it out wide. Otto made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Searching pass he's played there. And he's let fly! And here's Raul. Now then, the ball's come loose. Deep cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Osimhen. Shevchenko. Roberto Carlos.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Cruyff. Ah, he's given it. Shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. This time, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Red Star with the corner, they're first. Tunisia have the chance to go the other way. He's got away. It's Ibrahimovic! Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Has been indicated.
No, that's been intercepted. Now he's got space here. Raul. The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Raul. Has a shot! And the keeper read that really well. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half. Red Star changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Great defending, strong and determined.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, that pass isn't the best. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. It's come through and he's had a quick look. Climbs up big! Sticks it away! They're back within reach! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
So is this the start of a comeback? Opts for safety, and it's Cruyff. Great vision. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, there's the clearance. Otto. Ibrahimovic. Thuram calmly anticipates. And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Osimhen. He's great chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Osimhen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Red Star have their second corner now. Shevchenko! They've scored! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And now he has two. This is threatening to become a really good game.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Thuram, not the most accurate pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get for it. Cruyff! Quality ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Red Star still have the cards to affect this game. Tunisia have good chance here. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his... There's the shot! And he hits the net! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Substitution for Tunisia. Number 11, Ibrahimovic. Number 22.
Tunisia can now introduce the first of their substitutes. This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect.
Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Number 12, Van Basten.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's just beyond his reach. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Can he finish? Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Osimhen has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
And this is Raul. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Now, power or placement? And Cech pulls off a sensational save.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Neymar, can he get on the end of this? Oh, important interception. Rijkaard cuts it out. Roberto Carlos, that's a little off target. And here's Raul. Messi, and he's there to make the challenge. And here's Van Basten, and this is Raul. And that is a little undercooked. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Plays a sharp little ball here. Looking for the run. And this is Neymar. And he welcomes it in. Roberto. Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, he's used to making headlines for all the right reasons, but he's about to get a flavour of the other end of the scale now.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And the referee brings it to a close. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. And it's Pirlo. Maldini. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Beckham! Decent hit from there. And he cuts out the supply. Not the most accurate pass. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. Great vision. Oh, good ball. Oh, that's nice. It's Iniesta! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Red Star finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's not an especially good pass, that. There's the crossfield ball. Can he get on the end of this? Bale, can he get it through? Platini. Pelé. That's been cut out, well played.
Red Star really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, delightful ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. Well, they can break here. And it's Michel Platini. Thuram makes the interception. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Now Davids. Pirlo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pelé. Thuram cuts it out. Cafu. And here's Beckham. And it's Pirlo. No way through there. Maldini. Davids. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Distributed tidily. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Odo. This ended up in no man's land. And it's Beckham. Pelé threads one in. Can he get onto this? He's got away. Platini. Now the cross. Iniesta, given the lift of his goal. Bale. He is through here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pirlo. Bout of passing here, really. Puskás! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do, to increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, and a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting again in a trice, and they are soaring.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Roberto Carlos. It's a good spell of possession, this.
How many interceptions have we seen now?
Takes a shot! Pass somewhat off target, tries to pass it through, and it's been played through. He might be in here! It's Ronaldinho! And it's Bale. Iniesta.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Oh, that's
additionnel.
delightful. Thuram. Platini.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Cafu. Not the most convincing of passes. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. And we're underway again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Ronaldinho. And this is Ibrahim. A great chance! Oh, brilliant save. Red Star with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bale with the clearance. That is a brilliant interception.
Red Star clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
He's through, it's one, he's had a shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Red Star